Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper, he loved that rascal Puff, and he brought him wax and sealing string and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon. What a great song, although it always made me sad at the end. Peter, Paul, and Mary. When little Jackie Paper goes away. You know, some of this, it's kind of off the subject, but have you ever thought about how gruesome some nursery rhymes are? I mean, there's some that, you know, they were sung to little children, and I kind of hope they're not singing them anymore. Like, my mom used to sing us, 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. I don't even want to finish it. I don't want you to have that image. Yet, these are nursery songs. Anyways, I'm Laura T. at Dream Deals 123 on eBay. I'm the Silver Owl Thrifter on YouTube. I forgot to say that yesterday. I also forgot to give you my numbers and everything. You might say I'm a little bit rusty. I mean, it's been a couple of months since I've done this, and I didn't really mean to be gone that long, but yet I was. Anyways, and now I am back. So I had a good night. I sold $95 overnight. Let's break it down and see what is profit. I sold this Good Life, which I've never sold before, never seen before. At least I never picked it up. Just had kind of a fancy label, and it just looked like a very high quality t-shirt. I think I bought it to give to my husband maybe as a Christmas present, but he didn't like he's very particular on how his shirts feel. Anyways, I paid $4 for this. It's sold in probably total listed time is about a month. And I made $8 after fees. I paid $4 for this. And then I sold another Life is Good. I sold one yesterday. I especially like Life is Good in large sizes. This is Life is Good, triple 3X. Blue Snowman Holiday Long Sleeve Crusher Tee. I paid $3 for it. It sold for $20. That includes the shipping. And I made $9 on this. But this was my nice sale. Just bought it. Sold overnight, full price. Love it. Love it. I had this in the haul video yesterday. Well, I'm not surprised. It's got everything going for it. It's got Eileen Fisher. It's got a large size, 1X. It's 100% pure silk, I think. This one might not be the silk one. There's another something I had that was silk. It is silk. I didn't even put it in the, title. Still sold. Somebody knew it was silk, I'm sure. Eileen Fisher silk printed midi dress, drawstring, size 1X, short sleeve V-neck. Very nice. And this sold for, I paid $7 for this, and it sold for $55. And after fees and shipping, I'll make $36 on this. So that was nice. Okay, now I'm just going to go over. So I made $95 gross and $54 net, which is nice. That's more than the 50% margin. Thank you, Eileen Fisher dress. So the last couple of days that I've been open, the first day I had, it was more like a weekend. I had about 8 sales and made $200, $100 profit. The second day, yesterday, I made 27 and 16 profit. And then I made 95 last night and 54 profit. So I've so far this year made 322 gross and 170 net. I've been open less than a week, so I'm quite happy with that. I did notice after being closed for 6 to 8 weeks, however long I was closed, that as soon as I opened up, I had a surge of orders of things that people had been I had lots of watchers and things on before, but suddenly they just sold. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a way to boost sales, is to close your store for a little while, but who knows? Probably would have sold anyways. Stuff that sells. You know what I mean? If it sells, it sells. And if it doesn't sell, well, it's like there's hardly anything you can do about it. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you see the ads for Temu? Have you ever checked out the Temu app. Cheap, cheap, cheap stuff, you know. So cheap clothing, cheap shipping, lots of like special deals and stuff. And that's just one of many, many competitors I think we have for eBay clothing, for like stuff that's maybe just standard, like t-shirts or things that aren't, as they would say, substantial pieces, like this Eileen Fisher dress. You know, that's what you want to be looking for. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, I mean, just from watching other YouTubers and seeing all the stuff that comes up, it looks like everybody's sales have slowed down, unless that's just a lot of clickbait. I'm happy with these sales for this week. I have about 220 items listed now, maybe. And I'm in trouble, though, with storage. Right now, my storage is filled, and I am storing things in IKEA bags in my bedroom and under the table here. And we know we don't want to get into that again, everything everywhere. So we've got to, I think we have some shelves that'll fit in the bedroom. I just use that as extra storage because, you know, I want to buy stuff. And I'm really liking the thrift stores here. I went shopping yesterday, and I'll do a haul video, I think, tomorrow. I think I'll list everything today and then try to give a good breakdown of like sell-through and prices tomorrow. But I'm trying to be really, really picky. So, and I don't think, I'm getting the feeling that here in this town, there's, you know, like I lived in Baltimore, Washington area, lots of high-end stores around there. Not really, I think, so much around here. It's just basically mall brands. Maybe there's one mall, one or two malls. I have to do more research and do that, looking at the 25, you know, you can go and set it so that it searches for things in a 25-mile radius. So I just put like women's dresses, and then it was like 3,000 listed, 600 sold within 25 miles. I also saw like there's, I think it's Closet Hanger is the name of some local, or hanging, I don't know, something with hanging in it. She has lots and lots of stuff listed. So I went and looked at her store, and she had lots sold. Like when it came up to the 20, what had sold in the 25 miles, she was at the top with like lots and lots of sales. So I'm like, okay, I'll study what she's doing. I think she had like 3,000 listed and 600 sold. So not a horrible sell-through rate for her store. She's somebody to look at. That's a way to learn kind of what is in the area and what is selling. And I found, you know, and like there's universities here, so I might be able to find some good university pieces. Yeah, I get back on, I was just kind of contemplating people having slow sales, and all the competition now. I'm thinking, oh, hi, Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy's here. He likes to chew on the plastic. Right now, he's just down there licking this bag. Darcy, why? And Bingley does it too. He was eating the grape plastic yesterday. We're going to take them to the vets. I'm going to get them chipped because Mr. Darcy looks like he would love to bolt out the door. And if he bolts, there he is. Mr. Darcy. If he bolts, I mean, we'll get him, but he's got a favorite new little box just slid in over here. So we're going to get them chipped, just a little aside there. Anyways, I'm wondering if a lot of people will quit eBay. Anybody thinking of just quitting? I think it's hard. It's probably pretty hard. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but pretty hard to make a full-time living these days on it. I think it's really good for like supplemental cash, though. I mean, I've got less than a week, $170. That's a car payment, maybe used car, but you know, that's your gas bill, and that's just in a few days. And I probably went out 3 times sourcing this week for maybe a couple of hours each. And yeah, so it's going well. I'm really enjoying it. But I have to be very, very picky, and it's kind of helpful for me to have a smaller area because it's forcing me to be picky. All right. Well, I'm going to try to get these in the mail. I still don't know. I put stuff in, but it hadn't gotten picked up yet. Hopefully it will have gotten picked up. And I'm giving myself a couple of extra days, and I think I'm going to even make it longer and go 3 days shipping. I really don't think people on eBay care too much about, you know, the shipping. I don't know. What do you think? I think if they want something on eBay, they're going to, if it's 1 day or 3 days, it's not going to make that big of a difference. So I'm going to do that at least until I kind of figure out if they're picking up here or if we have to actually go to the post office. I think they'll pick it up if it's in the mailbox. I mean, everybody does that everywhere. So I think it'll be fine. The only problem I can see is if I someday sell so much that it won't go in the mailbox, because it's not a mailbox at my door. It's way down at the end of a lane, and it's with a bunch of other mailboxes, and I don't know if it would be a good idea to like put a bunch of stuff there. Not thinking that people in this area or neighborhood would pick it up, but I just don't know if the mailman will figure it out. I don't know. I would like to just talk to my mailman and see what the deal is, but I never see him because he's way down at the end of the line. So maybe I have to put a little, I don't know, I guess I could put a note in the mailbox or something about it. Anyways, figuring it all out, but it's all good. And I will see you in the next one.